Alright, I want to know all the hype about these MJX Hyper Go vehicles. So I happened to get a hold of one. This is the model 10208 MJX Hyper Go 4-wheel drive brushless monster truck, 10 scale. And looks pretty cool. This is the black one. You can get it in white. And I've heard a lot of good things about this. And then I've heard some bad things. There is a few issues with this, like any other RC. All RCs are not bulletproof. Everything's going to have positives and negatives, so that's just the way it is. But this one's been on the old YouTuber quite a bit lately. And I want to know what's going on with this. So I actually got a hold of one. You can get these on sale from a certain website. I think it's FireMaker or Maker Fire or something like that. I happened to get a hold of this one from a pretty cool guy. He actually has a YouTube channel. It's called Hub City Drones and Gadgets on YouTube. So go check him out. Hub City Drones and Gadgets on YouTube. Very cool guy. He sold this to me and sent it to me. Pretty much for what you can get for it anywhere else, but that's all right. You know, I didn't mind taking this off his hands. He actually had another one, I guess, so I bought this one from him. But yeah, let's crack this thing open, look it over, and I'm going to tell you guys my first impressions of this thing. There is a few cool features on this as well. All right, let's get to cracking this bad boy open. Love this, actually love the look of this little truck here. The body's pretty sweet on it, I think. So here we go. Yeah, I would say it's packed pretty good. So MJX does a good job packing this. So I can see the transmitters in here. I'm going to get all this stuff out, and we're going to take a look at this thing. That looks pretty sweet, you guys. Oh, man. So I can see why people kind of don't like the suspension very well on it. Well, we'll get to that in a few minutes. So let me get the transmitter out, get all the goodies laid out here, and we're just going to check this car out. Okay, so this is all what you get in the box. Of course, you get the truck, which is actually pretty sick looking. You get the transmitter, and then, which I'm very surprised, you get extra A-arms and knuckles to this truck. Which, that's pretty nice. They didn't even have to do that. And then, of course, you get the wheelie bar. You do get a tool bag. And with some rod ends in them. Now, I've heard there's some problems with the rod ends. Pushing in or breaking or whatnot. But it is nice you get a tool bag with Allen wrenches and your wheel wrench and some other padding or spacers. And then you get your charger to the battery, which the battery is in there. And I think it comes with a 3S in the box, and you can run 4S on this car as well. And then, of course, you get your manual. So that's everything you get. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this truck, and I'm going to kind of give you my thoughts and impressions on it. So I decided to do my own size comparison. We have the Omni Terminator by Ronaldo, the MJX Hyper Go, the Red Cat Valkyrie MT, and the Traxxas Max. Now, all these manufacturers call these their 10 scale models, and I agree that there is only one car here that is a true 10 scale. So the Traxxas Max, this is a oversized 10 scale vehicle. It's almost an 8 scale, to be honest with you. It's definitely much longer and wider than the other ones. Now, the Red Cat Valkyrie MT, this is a true 10 scale monster truck. Now, it is a little wider than your usual 10 scale vehicles, but overall size is a true 10 scale. Now, the MJX Hyper Go, I consider this a smaller 10 scale. You can just see it from the Red Cat Valkyrie that it's smaller than that. So that is a smaller 10 scale. Now, Ronaldo, they do call their Omni Terminator a mini 10 scale, and I agree. It is much smaller than the other ones. All right, well, first I'm going to take a look at the transmitter. It looks like you do have a third channel here. This button here, I'm not sure what it is. Of course, I'm going to be kind of exploring myself when I'm running the truck. You do have a throttle. Looks like this is the throttle button for 70% and 100%, which is good. You got your throttle trim, steering trim, but it's just your standard. It looks cool, but it's just a plastic transmitter with a foam wheel, nothing special, but it's comfortable in the hand. That's all it counts. You know, that's all it counts to me. As long as it's comfortable and it's not so bulky. So the transmitter is not bad for what you get for a $200 RC. Really, I'm very impressed with the clipless body on this. You know, you just press forward and lift up on the back and then just pull right out. So the body, man, this body is really, really nice looking body. I like the front vent on it. That little plastic vent on the hood, and then you got your top skid plates, which it looks really, really nice. Has a really good skeletal system underneath the body for the latching and part of the car, where it latches down on the car, and it looks pretty beefy in there. So this is going to help the durability of the body as well. And the plastics are pretty thick, actually, for the Lexan on the body or whatever they use now, polycarbonate or whatever. This could be just Lexan or like a thick Lexan body, but it's really thick and it doesn't really it's not really flimsy. So it's a really nice body. Like, you can't get any better than this for $200 on the body. Looking like this, with the protection it has, with the clipless body. It does have a plastic piece here on the tailgate on the end there. So that's for durability and also for act as a skid plate like the top here. Very nice body. I like it. I'm very impressed with that body. Now let's look at this. So let's take a look at the 3S pack we got in here. I do like straps. I'm kind of a strap guy when it comes to batteries. Some of the latching systems on some cars are good, and then just most of them aren't very good. The battery just comes out. But this is a 3S 5000 mAh 35C LiPo battery. It's pretty nice, actually. Very, very nice. Yeah, I like it. I like the battery's not bad. At least you get a battery. This is a ready-to-run vehicle. Battery, charger, everything. True ready to run, you guys. So 100 amp ESC, 35 kilogram steering servo, and this is a true 10 scale servo. So that's pretty sick. You do have LED lights in the front and in the back. So you do have lights in the front and back of the truck. I didn't put the wheelie bar on, but you know, I'm going to put the wheelie bar on before I run the truck, because this thing will do some wheelies for sure. The motor has dual fans on it. It does have sway bars front and rear, which is pretty cool on a monster truck. It's got CVDs all the way around, front and rear CVDs, threaded body, aluminum shocks. Now the suspension is pretty hard, like really stiff on this. So I have watched a video or two, and yeah, they're right. The shocks definitely need attention. It's hard. It feels like it's like over damped and undersprung. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at the shocks. I definitely do not like the shock setup on this. I mean, they're not bouncy. They're just stiff. The shock setup is stiff on it. What else we got? Servo feels pretty good on it. This is a waterproof steering servo on it. So I'm just kind of looking at this together, you guys. It does have a plastic chassis on the truck. It does have aluminum or metal skid plates, probably aluminum skid plates front and rear. A-arms are really beefy on this. So really beefy A-arms. But yeah, from what I'm seeing, this is a pretty tough looking truck. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I just want to know what the hype was on this, and it's it looks like a little tank. It just has a few little issues like all RCs do. But definitely, I'm definitely going to run this truck. I really would like to do something about the suspension first before I run it. So I'm going to play with the shocks, maybe put different oil in it, maybe different springs or something, because the spring adjustments are all the way up pretty much on this. The back ones are down a hair. But yeah, this definitely needs some attention on the suspension, on the shocks. Wheels and tires. I do like the wheels on it. It looks, the wheels look pretty good. The tires are pretty squishy. This should grip decent. Now I know some people are having trouble blowing tires off the wheels on this, but we're going to find out. I'm only going to run the truck on 3S, and I don't know. I may get another pack for it and run 4S. I don't know. We'll see. I think 3S for this is probably the sweet spot on this truck. I would think. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, you guys, that's it. I mean, we got the MJX Hyper Go 110 scale 4-wheel drive brushless monster truck. This is model 10208, the version 2. Supposedly this one's a little bit better than the version 1. I really wanted the white one, but I did. The black one looks pretty sick too, though. I actually got online after I bought this truck and was trying to find a white body too. If I like this truck enough, I may just buy another one of these and get a white one. But yeah, we got really thick plastic front and rear shock towers, a nice red aluminum center chassis brace, and you can see the drive shaft. It's dog boned. It's pretty much a thick dog bone drive shaft. What else we got here? Like, this is the first time I'm ever looking at this truck. So I'm looking at it with you guys. I'm just checking it out. It's a really nice truck for $200. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Just adjusting the shocks is not that big of a deal. And if you happen to just mess up the rod ends, I mean, they give you extra rod ends. And eventually they're gonna fix these issues on these cars. So, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. A lot of people are jumping these things 30, 40 foot in the air and they expect these things to hold up, and that's just not the case. If you actually drive this truck the way it's intended, more than likely you're not going to break it. You could probably go 10 runs without busting it up if you just drive it like it's supposed to be driven. You know, you jump it up, you know, maybe go off the ramp 15 feet or something, not 30 or 40 foot in the air. That's how you're going to break this stuff, you guys. I'm telling you. I don't understand. People are launching these things way up into the sky and they expect, oh, my rod end's messed up. Yeah, it's going to get messed up because you launched it to the sky. So, yeah, that's just my opinion. I think it's a really nice truck. I can't wait to run this. You guys, look out for the run video. We will be doing a run video on this really soon. I don't see really anything else I want to point out. Everything looks pretty good for what you're getting. But yeah, pretty cool little truck for $200. All right, you guys, well, that is it. I appreciate you watching. Hit that bell for more videos. And like I always say, go out and get you one of these MJX Hyper Go 10 scale monster trucks. We'll see you on the next one.